Good morning, comic book fans. Welcome back to Ka-Pow Comics. I'm your ever-loving host, Shorty, and it's that new comic book day video thing we do every day before new comic book day. And we're just going to run through some cool things that we've had in. It's not everything we get in, it's just the new stuff. And sometimes it's stuff that's already on order for other people, but we like to share these kind of things just in case you think, oh, I would like something like that. I didn't know you could get it. Can you order one for me? All this kind of helps us out. If you see anything you like in the store on this thing, give us a shout out. We comment on the video, or you can find us on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or TikTok or YouTube. We're all over the place. And we're going to do it a bit differently this week. We're going to start with the comic books because there's not quite as many of them. I'm just going to quickly rip through them, and then we'll get on to the massive stack of other things we have. So for new comic books, it's a bit of a quiet Batman week, if I'm honest, starting with Batman and the Joker Deadly Duo. I do quite like Mark Silvestri. I do, and I think his artwork is kind of cool. I'm not entirely sure this will be a comic book that's going to make it into my pull list. They did a few pages as a tease in some of the last month's comic books, and I liked it enough, but we'll see how it goes. Another one from Boom, Behold Behemoth. I do like the word Behemoth, it's just fun to say. And we do have the cool Final Order cut-off reveal cover there as well, which looks very rad. No idea what it's about, but Boom Studios, their issue ones tend to be interesting and cool and can sometimes absolutely blow up. So let's see what happens with this one. This is Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. This is just death as a one-shot. Curious how this one's going to play out because they literally have Death meeting Rufus, and since that's played by George Carlin, who is actually dead, I'm hoping it's going to be handled well. A new Deadpool comic book, and he's literally in a pool full of dead people. Mohahaha, he is so funny. A new Guardians of the Galaxy. I think this might be a miniseries. A Cosmic Rewind. New one from Charles Soule, Hell to Pay. I quite like Charles Soule on occasion. I'm definitely going to give that one a look. Another one from Opus. This is a one-shot, Monsters of Metal, which is basically a bunch of silver screen monsters or classic monsters forming a metal band. Yeah, I'm down for that just as a concept. From Kevin Smith, we have a new one from their Secret Stash Comics. Secret Stash Publishing or Presents, what it's called, Quick Stops, which I thought was an anthology. It isn't. It's basically a selection of stories, but they're all told as if it's somebody from the universe telling stories, and it's all the same writer and artist. So not quite an anthology, but still an interesting little take. And now Secret Invasion. Again, it's really impressive how they keep all these invasions so secret. But we do still have a couple of variant covers. We do like the Scott Young one. The Now Headshot ones are just bold, to say the least. And Tiger Division, which I think is just East Asian characters all come together there. So that's all the new stuff. As you can see, there's not like a whole bunch of really cool new shiny things. I'm certainly have enough stuff to review, but it feels like it wasn't that long ago since I read and reviewed a Kevin Smith comic book, so let's see how that one goes. Graphic novels and manga now. We've got a bit more on this one, including Ghost Reaper Girl. I think it might be ordered for something. I need to check my spreadsheets for this kind of thing. And it's the more Western way around, which is unusual, but they do have a little thing, because usually if you pick up manga and you open it the way you usually expect to, an English language one, you're reading the wrong way. This one, if you do it the manga way, you still have a thing saying you're reading the wrong way, which is kind of nice. New Berserk, which I think is the last one by the now deceased creator, or at least his script adapted for it. Black Clover 30. Look Back. I honestly don't remember all this one, but I looked at the back. So it's a poignant story of growing up and moving forward that only Tatsu Fujimoto, the creator of Chainsaw Man, could have crafted. So I think that's why I ordered that one. Latest volume for Beastmasters and Alice in Borderland. We've totally sold out of 1 and 2 though, so you know, if something comes in for 3, then we'll do 1 and 2. It's going to be a bit out of luck. On to graphic novels and such things now. New Spider Gwen. Unmasked, which is another one of the very nicely formatted ones where you get like 10 copies of 10 comic books for like £13 in a nice little mini format. Good value for money. Another one here, the Garbage Pail Kids cookbook, just because why the heck not? It's a fun thing to have. Batgirls Volume 1 in trade rather than hardback, which is a good thing. A little bit cheaper for folks. Volume 5 of Trece, I've just finished Volume 4. I'm still absolutely loving it and do not regret putting it quite high up in my book of the year it came out. Sin City, the final volume in this format, Hell and Back, and yeah, it is quite a chunky one compared to the others. It's a much longer one, and it's one of the few ones with quite a lot of colour in there. And also, if you were lucky enough to get the original comic books is coming out, there's a letter published in the back that I wrote, which is kind of cool. Latest Venom by Ramvi and Al Ewing, which is doing very well indeed. Mighty Morphin, which I'm fairly sure had been ordered for somebody. This Daredevil, yeah, absolutely has. We don't order the Epic Collection unless somebody asks us for it. Latest I Scream Man is worth checking out, always good fun. X-Men Red, which Al Ewing again, yeah. Afro Samurai, which is putting some of the older stuff back into print. I might very well check this out myself. It does look very cool inside there. Critical Role Vox Machina Origins Volume 3, which has been a long time coming, but that's mostly due to the delays in actually the single issue comic books coming out. Daredevil Volume 2 in hardback. Now, we only really ordered this one because I was really struggling to get Daredevil in at all, and we're hoping that if people literally can't get any of the volumes, they might get the hardbacks. But it is not a bad selection. You do get like 10 comic books in here. The hardback, you do get a good bang for your buck in there. And this one, finally, I don't remember ordering this one. I don't know if it's for somebody. I am wondering if maybe, just maybe, I've clicked the wrong box on something on this one. So if anyone wants a copy of the Transformers Core Rulebook, tabletop RPG, get in touch, because we've got one, and I don't know why. Right, let me just readjust my big pile of books here, because we've still got some action figures and various other bits and pieces to go through. Well, actually, pretty much just action figures, and this, which is a figure, not an action figure. Amazing Hero Special. Do we have a name for who this person is? Kazuki Bakugo, I believe. We had another one of these in last week in our display cabinet. They do get a lot of attention, do the My Hero Academia things. We have some classic Batman TV series with Catwoman. We've got two of the same one, but it is not the Earthkick Catwoman, some people might be wanting, but still, it's cool. After a very long delay, we've got the first of the Highlander figures coming in. We're still waiting on the second one. Don't know what's happened to that one, but somebody did order this one, so finally they can come and collect that. Now onto the McFarlane Toys portion of the day. Yeah, it was quiet for Batman comic books. Batman action figures and other Batman and other DC action figures, not so much. We have the Warworld Superman from the DC Multiverse Future State, but also I think it actually ended up being part of the continuity fairly recently. From the video game, which video games are Arkham City, we have the Infected Joker. And from Arkham Knight, we have Red Hood. Then we've got, and these are the ones with the builder figure things from Arkham City. What are you making here? Solomon Grundy. So we have the Batman, Ra's al Ghul, however you want to pronounce it. I'm probably incorrect. Penguin, which is a good value for money. You get a lot of bang for your buck on a Penguin figure. And finally, Catwoman. All from the video game version of those characters, but all looking very cool, and I quite like the builder figure stuff. And that's it. That's all we've got. I'm not sure I will do a bonus review tonight, because like I said, there's not a huge amount of stuff. I'll probably pick 3 that I really want to review that might be interesting to take a look at, but a 4th one might just be me going, yeah, cool. So we'll see how it goes, but if you do want to watch the reviews, don't want to miss anything, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It's the only way to really keep an eye on what's going on. Until I see you again, look after each other, everyone. Stay safe. Bye!